Hey guys, today I'm going to give you directions for how to make your slab mug. Okay? You will get a packet that has 3 shapes that you're going to cut out, and this will be used to make your template. First, you'll have a big rectangle like this, you'll have a circle, and then you will have a little funny shaped piece like this, which will actually be the handle of the mug. This is Jason. He's going to help us out today.
Guys, I hope you like this video.
Alright. So I'm going to take a piece of cloth, and we're going to, I guess Jordan's helping clean. We're going to put one piece on the table so the clay doesn't stick to the table. Put the clay in between that piece and another piece of material. Now Jason, you want to try to roll the clay out and make it flat right here. Yeah, so you use your roller, and what you're going to do is you're just going to go back and forth with a roller. Normally you won't be standing on the table, guys, while you're doing this.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Okay, so you're going to roll that out flat. It might take a little bit of weight to flatten it out.
Yeah.
No, let's go this way. I like to go one way a couple times and then go the other way a few times too. That keeps it more even. And bear down a little harder in the middle instead of on the sides, because the sides have a tendency to get thinner anyway. And so after you roll your clay out, you should have a nice flat piece of clay. Now, for the sake of time, I've already cut out the pieces that we're going to use before we started recording. So this is what you'll take your templates. You'll put the templates down right on top of this, and I want you, Jason, to try to cut out this circle. We'll see how well he does with that.
Yeah, I'm not very good at cutting.
Okay, while he's trying that, I'm going to tell you the other things that you needed to have. So you need a rolling pin, you need 2 cloths, you need your clay, of course, your templates, which were the pieces of paper that you'll get in a packet. You need some stamps, and the stamps are to put neat designs on your mug. And then you will need scissors. Where'd my scissors go? Oh, my scissors right here. Scissors are going to be used to cut the template out. And needle tool, I already mentioned that. So that's all the stuff you're going to need. So, as well as you can, you're going to cut out the shape using the template.
Yeah.
And then it's easier, instead of trying to take that circle out, what I do is I do a line from the inside to the out, and then I just pull away the areas that you don't want to use. Okay? And so that's how you make your piece for your template. This might be a little thick. Not bad though. Okay, so what we're going to do is first we need to put some interesting texture on this. We're going to do that by using stamps. So I've got some wood stamps that I keep in my box, and I'll let you guys have access to that for this project. So you just kind of press down, but don't press so hard that it deforms the shape of the clay. And I just like to put just stamps all over it. You want to put some stamps down?
Yeah.
Press some stamps down on it. And I got some fish, I've got like some geometric shapes. This is a biohazard kind of stamp. And you can just put whatever you want with that. Okay, so once you get your design on there, that's when the hard part comes. Okay? So what we've got to do is we've got to connect these 2 sides together. So I pick up the 2 pieces, or the 1 piece, and then I'm going to try to put the 2 sides together. So there's going to be one area where you've got a seam in your pot. And you can use other stamps to kind of cover that up. So just with my fingers, I'm kind of welding the clay together. If you're using really dry clay, you might need to score and slip. And turn it over, and I'm going to smooth in the inside as far as I can reach. Now this area where you can see the seam, I'm going to deliberately put a couple big stamps right there to just kind of mask that joint. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If it was going to be perfect, we would have bought it at Walmart. Try to get it as round as possible. Now it's time to put the base on. This is going to be the bottom of the mug. I'm going to use the one I'd already cut out.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, Jordan, bring me my sponge. I got to go get a sponge real quick.
Yeah.
Not that. What's wrong? Okay. So you might want a sponge for this with a little bit of water on it. And I am going to score and slip for this base, this bottom piece, which means I'm going to scratch up both sides. That's the scoring. And slip is simply wet clay. So you can actually add, a liquefied slip to this and brush it on. I'm just using the moisture from the sponge on top of this clay. We'll scratch up both sides really well. Add a little extra water there. And then when I place this on, I'm going to kind of move it back and forth just a little bit to kind of get out any air that's in between the pieces. Now I do this to kind of help attach. You just kind of lift it up and plop it down a few times. That usually helps to attach. Okay, I'm going to cut off a little extra that's coming out. Okay, now I'm ready to attach the handle. So I'm going to put this handle on to where it is right on top of that, where the two pieces of the clay came together, two sides of the clay came together. And that's going to further help hide my joint. I like to kind of do a curly Q on the end of the handle, just kind of for aesthetics, just I like the way it looks. So I like to get the handle kind of shaped up the way I like it before I put it on. Okay, so just how I scored and slipped for the bottom, I'm going to score and slip for the handle here. So you kind of make a mental note of where the handle lines up on the mug by placing it there for just a second, and then you take it off. You do your scoring on both pieces. And then you put it right together and make sure that they're attached to each other really well. Okay, the way I put the handle on creates a little void right here. So I'm going to take another piece of clay, kind of roll that up in my hand, and then make kind of a little, sort of a wonton shape that then I can press right in there. Add a little bit of extra strength to the handle. Okay, make sure you have your name on your work before you put it up. I've got a stamp that's got my name on it, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. also going to just sign a JR. And that's it. That is a mug.
Where are you?
All right, guys.
And go